Sticky fingers.
TV.
Sticky fingers.
Boom, what up dude? Today we are back with a brand new video. Now, today I want to talk about e-bike battery life hacks. Now, e-bike batteries are something that we all worry about for the short term and as well as the long term. For the short term, you just want to be able to get through your ride. For the long term, you want to preserve the health of your battery to the best of your ability, meaning over time, your battery can lose charge and your max capacity is not truly 100%. But the better you take care of it, the closer you can keep it to 100%, as opposed to just completely neglecting it and destroying the life of your battery, which will dramatically decrease the length of your rides. And we all want to have more than plenty battery to get through our rides comfortably and know that if we wanted to go even further than we planned on going, that we can do that and make it back home. Our batteries are made of lithium ion cells, and lithium ion is guaranteed to degrade over time. So, as I said, battery life decreases. The good news is, however, I've thought of a list of very simple things that you can do to keep your battery in the best shape possible. So, again, if you neglect your battery or just don't do a general decent job of taking care of it, you're going to notice the capacity loss, aka less range. Your trips are going to be shorter, and there's going to be more anxiety in your body, in your brain, as you see your battery rapidly decreasing as you're barely putting any pressure on that throttle and or pedal. You're going to feel less assistance from the motor, and you're going to have a lot harder time climbing those hills. You'll also notice the torque is going to be a lot less torqueier. That's a real word. I just made it up. Anyways, yeah, you're going to not take off instantly when you hit that throttle. There's going to be more of a delay, and you're going to struggle to hit that top speed. So let's avoid it. Now, some people think that to get the best charge out of a battery, you should run it completely dead and then charge it back to 100% exactly. And that is actually true for some old school electronics. But in the case of these e-bike batteries, you don't want to run it all the way dead. That's actually bad for the battery. So you would want to aim to have at least 15 to 20% battery left at the end of your rides. But I wouldn't let that rule your life. If you're out on a good ride and having fun, I wouldn't let the fear of running your battery out ruin your good time. I would say prioritize living it up and having fun and enjoying the moment on your e-bike is better in some scenarios than long-term care. But if you can, try to leave at least 15% at the end of your ride. So you might have to do some calculations while you're on a bike ride. But if you can do that, that's great for the battery. And when charging the bike, it's best if you can take the battery off and charge it inside. That's for a variety of reasons. One of the biggest and simplest reasons is because if you're leaving your bike in the garage or outside, that's bad for the battery. The battery wants to chill at about 60 to 70 degrees. And if the bike is outside in the summer, it's going to be, sometimes over 100 degrees during the day. Who knows? And on the flip side, in the winter, in a place like Iowa, it can get to be below zero. Both of those things would completely destroy your e-bike battery. So I would get in the habit of just always taking the battery off the bike and inside to charge your e-bike battery at the end of your bike ride. The next tip is Don't immediately start charging your battery the second you get in from a ride. Let it sit for about 20 minutes to cool down. So in the summer, if it's piping hot, just let it chill there and hopefully you've got air conditioning or a fan or something. On the other side, in the winter, you can definitely feel how cold the battery is when you take it off the bike. And that's a sign that it needs to relax for a little bit. You definitely don't want to charge a chilled battery. Now, depending on the battery you have, it's going to take about 3 to 6 hours to charge. You don't want to let the battery overcharge. So that's an old school myth that applied to old school electronics and also current electronics like this. It does have some technology on some of the chargers to stop itself from overcharging your bike. That's only on some specific chargers. But either way, my personal recommendation would be to unplug it the second it's done charging. Don't let it just sit there. Don't put it on the charger and then fall asleep for the night and let it just charge for like 8 or 9 hours. That would be bad. But if you've done this before, don't beat yourself up over it. Just try not to do it going forward. And that will help to preserve your current e-bike battery life as it is at this moment. Maybe you're at that 100% mark. Maybe you're down to 85. Either way, if you start taking care of it now, you can help to preserve wherever your e-bike battery lies currently. When starting a ride, you always want to start off at 100%. Even if you know you're not going to go that far, it's best to have 100% if you possibly can. That's going to give you the very best performance of your bike. So again, even if you're going on a short ride, if it's charged at 100, you're going to get the best version of your bike in terms of motor performance. If your battery's down to, let's say, 30% or so, it starts to do its best to conserve itself. And in turn, it lowers that top speed as well as your torque in an effort to conserve the battery. So it's just not as fun to not have a full charge. So charge your frickin' bike, but don't overcharge it. Be a little bit OCD with your e-bike in general. That's my recommendation. Take care of it. So again, keep the battery inside with you. Store it at the best temperature possible. Obviously, if it's in your house, it's probably fine. If it's winter, you've got the heat on. If it's summer, you've got the AC on. The battery will be fine if it's inside. Just don't leave it outside and you will be good. So on a summer bike ride, anytime I'm taking a break, I always try to park my bike in the shade if possible. That's going to help your battery cool down for a minute and not burn the heck out. Definitely don't keep your e-bike and e-bike battery in a location where it's going to be damp, moist, other gross words to describe wet, sweaty, disgusting. Don't leave it in a place like that. It's going to destroy your battery and also your bike if it's there. Get a grip on it. Take that thing inside. Treat it like it's like your cell phone. Keep it by your side at all times and let it distract you from all the important things in life because it's more important. Keep telling yourself that. What else? Other things to talk about. If you don't take care of your battery, that can lead to thermal runaway, aka flames, explosions, things getting crazy, things getting blown to smithereens. Take care of your battery. Don't be a bad battery caretaker. Think of it like an old person. You're taking care of it. Or maybe the phone metaphor was better. Take care of it. Keep it by your side. Tuck it in at night. Put a tiny little blanket over it. Kiss it and tell it everything's going to be okay in the world. Tomorrow you're going to go on a bike ride. This one's getting a little bit strange towards the end. But thank you. If you hung with me through this video, you're the best. Thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe. I'll see you on the next ride. Boom!
That was crazy. Anyway, if you want a new electric bike, use my links and discount codes in the description below. Also, please like, subscribe, and say what's up in the comment section below. Check out another video right here, and check out another video right here. You decide, you're the boss.
Boom.
Perfect.
Boom.